women's final here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. This is the home of world darts. This is Lakeside! We welcome to the stage the WDF World number 2, the former World Trophy, Fender Darts Masters and Winma World Masters Champion, the reigning and 4-time Dutch Open champion from the Netherlands, Eileen de Graaf! Our opponent is the reigning Winma World Masters and WDF World Cup Singles Champion, the reigning Lakeside World Champion from England, Bo Green!
How fitting it is that we have our number 1 and number 2 seeds in the women's draw facing each other off in the final. Bo Greaves, the teenage sensation, the national news story. He's looking to win back-to-back titles. She is looking to follow in the footsteps of Trina Gulliver, Anastasia Dobromoslova, Lisa Ashton and Mikuru Suzuki in becoming multiple women's world champions. She has found her 3 matches so far easy. She has lost 2 legs, once to Lorraine Hyde and 1 to Rhian O'Sullivan in the semi-finals. She comes up against Eileen de Graaf, who's had a much tougher run, it's fair to say. She was put under an awful lot of pressure by New Zealander debutante Nicole Renault in the round of 16. She then made fairly light work of Lorraine Winstanley, particularly in the second set of the quarter-finals, and she showcased some of her best stuff in defeating Lisa Ashton. But Bo is a completely different proposition, and Scott Mitchell, she has looked unflappable so far. She is as laid back as they come, but she is a winner, and she will be expecting to win again tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've already just heard with that 140. She's a massive crowd favourite here. And it's just what she expects from herself. The standard and the ability that she expects from herself is the only thing that will get Bo.
Well, the reason why she's a crowd favourite is because she's got incredible talent at a young age, and she's a winner, and she's a big scorer,
60.
And she makes big moments count. This would be the biggest moment in Eileen de Graaf's career. Finally, a World Championship finalist after a couple of exits at the semi-final stage. The toughest task of them all.
100.
But what she's got to be thinking about is the fact that she defeated Bo in the Dutch Open final earlier this year. One of the biggest tournaments on the WDF scene, and she won that 5-2. She has proven herself against Bo. Not too many women's players can say that.
No, you're absolutely right, mate. It's Bo's scoring power is her big big asset.
$84. Bogey required 52.
To kick the final off with a 17 darter.
12. Only you require 139.
So not going to go this time.
40.
DeGraff can only set up.
40.
Doesn't do a great job of it, leaving 99.
And that's been shown in the first one.
Bow starts with a 20 darter.
They're praying for her in the cheap seats. Couple of bishops there.
96.
I know sometimes people maybe think we go a little bit over the top talking about Bo Greaves' talents, but 3 games so far, she's averaged 88, 88 and 90, and yet she's not really produced her best stuff yet.
No, she's been absolutely brilliant, but she'll feel that she could have played better, and that's what's going to strive her on and make her so good going forward. And realistically, she's the one that could reach the 10 world titles that Trina Gulliver has. She has age on her side, she has talent on her side, and there's going to be longevity, you would think.
Yeah, it's quite incredible to think just how much she's packed into such a young life. She's not going to turn 20 until next month.
85.
And yet she's a world champion, multiple other titles, women's world match play, and throwing a bout of dartitis in the middle of it. She is quite the story. But Eileen is a player who has got plenty about her. Should be 1 for double 8.
54. Eileen, you require 137.
Surely tops.
97.
Well, it was very tentative.
8. No score.
Wow.
So how does Greaves react to that? I'll tell you how she reacts. It'll be a different reaction if DeGraff goes straight out here. These are the chances she has to take.
And that is a chance she does take. Well, with 2 legs in, and Bo has already faced more darts at a double than she did in the entire semi-final against Rhiannon O'Sullivan. Or as many, I should say.
She hasn't dropped many legs over the championship either, has she?
117.
No, it's a good quiz question. In the past 2 years, only 1 player has taken a set off Bo Greaves. And the answer is?
No idea.
Veronica Rehash, who was in the crowd earlier to support
27.
Christina Chirai. But I was speaking about Eileen being made of tough stuff. Nicole Renault was probably the better player against Eileen in the round of 16, but she managed to come through it. She saw off Lorraine Winstanley, and then Lisa Ashton missed the ball for a 1-2-6 checkout to level the semi-final yesterday at 2 sets apiece. Eileen then cleaned up and then produced a couple of 16 darters and a 17 darter to win the last set.
Bo hasn't got away yet, this leg.
$42. Bogey required 147.
Well, that'll be 6 from here for Greaves.
100. 29. Bo, you require 47.
Gets just the one dart. That's all she requires.
Yeah, it was all she needed. Big fist pump there. She was quite happy to put that the woes of those double four out of her mind, and that's how you do it. One quick kill, and then you forget it. Until you get back to double four again, of course, if you leave that again.
Eileen is a player who has a tendency to start on treble 19. He's unpredictable. First 180 to Bo, that's her 5th of the tournament.
56.
This is when she looks inviting.
100.
Not quite to be there for De Graaf, but these are the shots that she does take out.
113.
Overtrained there, hitting the ball when needed a 25.
96.
Yeah, it's always the risk, and then you only leave 11, so you have to hit the single 3. Double 1.
No score.
And once again,
92.
Greaves giving De Graaf a chance. It's on the De Graaf throw.
49.
Greaves was down in 12 and on a double. There we go. She's pleased to get that out of the way and under her belt. You can see that with the fist pump.
8 straight sets in this year's World Championship for Bo Greaves. 8 unanswered sets. One of the reasons why she's able to score so massively is those really long points she uses. It means the barrel is further away from the board. Can nestle more of them closer together.
Now, I'm going to have to stop you there, mate. It's more to do with her absolute talent. Yes, it does help. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I could go and put those on my dart and still wouldn't hit as many 180s as she does. It is the talent as well as the equipment. It's being at one with your equipment. You're absolutely right. But, yeah.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
Just a bit of talent.
100.
And that bit is so big that she is a lady dart player of the likes we've never seen before.
133.
She can leave herself on a bogey now and again, though. But she does tend to get herself out of it. Right on cue. She is in absolute full flow now. She is right on it. Set one in the bag. And now you fear for De Graaf. You really do.
I think Eileen De Graaf fears for Eileen De Graaf. She must be up on stage right now thinking, here we go again.
I wonder if she'd swap that Dutch Open win for today. I'm sure she would. Anybody would. But did that Dutch Open win give Bo the concentration that she's needing today to make sure it doesn't happen again?
Yeah, I think she used the first set to just maybe dust off any cobwebs. There were a few missed darts at double, but she's looked imperious in this last leg and a half. It's meeting number 15 between Bo Greaves and Eileen De Graaf. Bo's won 12 of them, including each of the last 6 since that Dutch Open win for Eileen. Nice little ton average thrown in there as well, back in Milton Keynes in the women's series in July.
'84, Bo Unicorn 161. 99. '60, Bo Unicorn 62.
Double 16. She thought that was in, but that one was in.
It's a wry smile there from de Graaf, stood behind her. Both thought it was her throw and jumped in and then jumped out and really apologises. That just shows you what Bo Greaves is all about. Apologises for making a mistake.
Just a very unassuming character. Someone who's got the air of a person who's never been in the media spotlight, doesn't have to deal with loads of attention.
She's human. She is absolutely human. But because she's human, and when she makes a mistake, which is so rare, it then draws your opponent into mistake because she's thinking, wow, I need to get in here, I need to get in here, and then you over-try. We saw that with de Graaf right there.
She won last year's final 4-zip against Kirsty Hutchinson, losing only a leg in the process. And in doing so, she set the record for the highest average set by a woman in the final of just over 92. It's around the 89 mark now, which is the mean performance from this year's tournament. Double 18.
117.
Rush of blood, perhaps.
45. Bo Unicorn 36. 28. Unicorn 130.
Once again, it's another chance for de Graaf, and it's a big shot. Bullseye.
105.
Fantastic attempt from de Graaf. But that's set 3 over and done with. Set 2, sorry, over and done with.
Bo Greaves continues to make this sport look pretty easy. Her sister Bobby is pleased. Eileen de Graaf certainly won't be, as Bo Greaves is halfway towards another Lakeside World Championship title.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th to the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Welcome back to Lakeside. We are in the thick of it with your women's final. We're having a great time down here. I'm not sure Eileen de Graaf is having such a great time. She doesn't look too happy with how things are going. 2 sets down at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. And the only real sniff that she's had is when Bo Greaves has made a mistake on double four where she just couldn't convert. So it's worrying times for Eileen de Graaf. And, you know, Bo's only on her B game, but Eileen is nowhere near her A game. And that's what's causing the problem for her. You mentioned Bo's only on her B game. We've seen her hitting some 180s already. What do you think she has left in her, Bo Greaves? Well, it doesn't matter what she's got left in her. She's doing heaps enough. She doesn't have to do any more than she's doing. She'll just go through the motions now, try and keep where she is. She will not be complacent at any point because we know that she's been beaten by her at the Dutch Open, but we also know that Bo's turned her over 6 times since then. So everything says Bo's going to go through to the end here. Okay, and as you mentioned, Eileen de Graaf did take that win at the Dutch Open. Doesn't seem to be playing on Bo's mind, does it? Or do you think there's a bit of revenge wanted in there, aside from obviously winning this tournament? Yeah, Bo's not a big fist pumper when she hits shots and doubles and things. And today, the importance of the game, she's showing that because she's given a little fist pump with every double that she hits. And that's a sign that she really, really wants this second world title. What would you like to see from Eileen de Graaf in this next couple of sets to turn it around? Well, the problem she already has is that it's Bo's darts on the next set. So she's got to break her at least once to grab a first set. And I don't see that happening. Eileen's got to find her A game pretty quickly to try and put Bo off of her B game even. And that's what she's got to find. Well, it is 2-0. Bo Greaves leads Eileen de Graaf. Let's take you back to the stage.
Plain sailing for Bo, continuing into the final. Eileen de Graaf put up some resistance in the first set, taking the second leg. But the last set belonged to Bo. Eileen getting one opportunity. It was a bullseye on the end of a 130 combination. She couldn't take it, and Bo went off into the sunset with a 2-set lead. The job's still not done. She is 50% there, but she is playing more than well enough to suggest she is going to get another Lakeside title. And once again, it's one of those unfortunate positions for someone like Eileen, who has got to do 2 things. 1, raise her own game, and 2, hope that Bo's game drops.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But you don't see it dropping. This is the biggest thing for the ladies here, to be a ladies world champion. She looks like she does not want to relinquish her title at any point today.
25.
And a non-trouble visit there from de Graaf means she goes 50 points behind.
58.
Plus these, so she really needs a ton here to put herself back in the leg.
84. Bo Unicorn, 148.
Miss double 18 for a massive 153. Not going to get as close to 148.
95. 95.
53 left here. She generally goes 13s. Yeah, make sure of it.
33. Ali Unicorn, 78.
So another opportunity for de Graaf to get a leg. She's got 2 at 24.
$66. Bo Unicorn, 20.
I think Eileen might need to start praying soon. Prayers have not been answered.
Boom! Second line, it's Eileen, the third first.
There was a half a fist bump.
Yeah, because she was disappointed that she took 6 darts to get out. That's her mentality.
The last games that Bo Greaves played on stage before coming to Lakeside were in the Grand Slam. She didn't get out of the group, but what she did do was force world-class darts from Damon Heta, who ended up beating a 5-4. She can compete at that level, and she can dominate at this level.
Crept her way down the 20 there to hit a 100. 136 here for de Graaf. Needs a treble to leave a double.
60. Bo Unicorn, 160.
Again, a wry smile there from her.
Unicorn, 76.
Double 10. De Graaf.
And that's been short of the second line. Third line is Bo throw first.
Super adjustment.
Super hold a throw. Probably more because Bo had a bad last 6 darts.
100.
She sorts out immediately. And here's Sister Bobby in the background, giving her the G up.
33. 60. 95.
Since hitting that double, de Graaf has lifted her game a little. Well, it's only a few short throws.
40.
Bo back in the treble 20.
23.
And then a bag of nails from de Graaf. Commentator's curse.
58. 94.
Hello, Rich.
Little Dickie.
Good to see him here. Now then.
Yeah, grimace from de Graaf there. It's good pressure.
May only be one at the ball.
Oh, it's double 7.
79.
On the inside wire, and that's the type of pressure that de Graaf has to keep on Greaves. And then she has to take these sorts of shots.
Bo Greaves' throw is broken, and the shout from Eileen was as loud as the shirt on her.
Graff taking her time here. Goes back, has a sip of water. Maybe she should have went straight round.
17.
Turn the darts round straight away. Just Greaves with that ton.
56.
Even just a pair of tons, absolutely brutal in the circumstances.
Yeah, very much so, mate. All Greaves is thinking about is winning this leg so that she can get back on her own throw to take the set.
Immense.
24 after 12 darts, 13 dart leg coming in surely.
It is a statement way to break the throw back.
Better hear from de Graaf on the Greaves throw. Can she now hit a treble? Put the Bo Greaves throw under pressure.
58.
Not this time. Greaves does not miss a treble in a visit very often. And she's now took off 100 points again. And now it's a must hit.
39.
And when you don't, all of a sudden the gap appears.
And the gap could be 3. And Bo found another treble 19 and a double 16.
Bo required 52.
How did I miss that, was her words.
20. Ali required 112.
Biggest visit of the match. Has to find treble 20. And she doesn't.
48. Bo required 32.
3-0 to Bo Greaves. Almost a knowing look of resignation on Eileen de Graaf's face. Bo gives it a bit more with the fist pump.
59.
It was a spirited attempt from de Graaf there in set 3. But at 2-1, Bo turned the afterburners on. and didn't allow de Graaf to get a dart at a double in either of those two last legs of set 3. You have to pay credit to Bo Greaves. She was put in a position where she was made to choose which World Championship she wanted to play in.
60.
She made the decision and let everybody know in a professional manner.
58.
She chose to come to the Women's World Championship because the Lakeside WDF Women's World Championship was what she wanted to be known as. She wanted to be known as the world champion.
88.
And she'll be proven correct if she goes on and wins. She's now looking mere formality.
But many thought it was for monetary reasons. Many thought it was for... There were all sorts of assumptions coming up, and she stayed away from it all. She explained to everybody exactly why.
58.
And you have to respect that. Wise head on a young shoulders.
55. Ali Unicorn 100. 60. Bo Unicorn 52.
De Graaf's getting chances, but they're like 102, 130.
Bo's getting chances at much more manageable numbers.
And even when she makes a mistake, she seems to dig herself out of the mire. Look at her fist pumping. She really wants this. I know that sounds stupid to say, but it is. It is. You can see that she wants this more than anything.
133. 100. 135. 43.
Big score there from de Graaf, and she needs to back it up.
63.
Good counting to lead the 170.
60. Ali Unicorn 170.
I don't think she'll have been too bothered about going for the bullseye. She just wants another leg on the board.
She does indeed.
100. Ali Unicorn 130. 58. Bo Unicorn 138.
Well, if this goes, Eileen de Graaf might well just put her darts in a case and leave. But it's not going to go, and there is still a chance. Double 12. Bottom of the board. Fair play to Eileen de Graaf.
And that was a breaker throw as well in de Graaf's favour.
The last time Eileen de Graaf broke the throw She had 3 or 4 horror visits at the start of the leg, and Bo Greaves was able to pick her off. She cannot afford to do the same.
97.
No, she can't.
58.
And she hasn't done. Bo's maybe just gone off the boil a little bit in the last couple of legs.
97.
Finally finds a big treble with the 12th dart.
95.
Sister Bobby not looking so pleased with this leg.
Unicorn 86.
Double 16.
70. Pro Unicorn 136.
Getting a smile from De Graaf to know she knows she might have had to have got that.
96. Unicorn 60. That's been sold in the final.
Arlene De Graaf wins 2 legs in a row. Just like set number 3. She trailed, then went ahead 2-1. Then Bo won 2 in a row. If the same happens, Bo will walk away a world champion once again.
$69. 76.
De Graaf filling up the treble 19. Oh, and the treble 17.
165.
165.
Nicely done, Dan.
There you go, Marco.
He got there before Marco. That's a rare one. Marco's usually right on the ball.
60.
In fairness, yesterday when we were sat in the officials' room, Marco was giving me some sort of mental maths challenges with certain numbers that are left, and he absolutely schooled me with them. So, Marco's the man more than me.
They train their minds just the same as we do with the dartboard. They train their minds on every eventuality. It's not just a case of going up there and shouting out the scores. They think about the score before it goes in.
Treble 19. It's a great marker for the bullseye.
82.
The board rejects it.
Yes, it did.
70.
One dart at double 16. And Eileen De Graaf does have a set on the board. She has still got an awful long way to go, but at least she is not going to walk away empty-handed. An unfamiliar feeling for Bo Greaves. This match is not yet over, not if Eileen De Graaf has anything to do with it.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. Specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th to the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Welcome back to a loud Lakeside. It is 3-1 in the Women's World Championships final. Eileen de Graaf, she's pulled one back, but actually the last 2 sets were very close, weren't they?
Yeah, she came out from the break, Eileen, and she got 2 legs, sort of got 2-1 up, but unfortunately lost the set. I think we're all watching from home and we're watching from here thinking, oh well, she's huffed and puffed. She's not going to get a set now. Set 4, Bo's performance dropped off a little and Eileen's performance raised, and she managed to get 3-1 in that one. So she's got a set on the board now. It's rare that people get a set here against Bo. Only one other person has done that. So now Eileen de Graaf will go back in the better, feeling better for it. Bo will be a little bit angry, and I'm sure she's going to come out firing and going when she...
How will that affect Bo Greaves' mind? We will have to wait and see if Eileen de Graaf can produce the goods. But you've got to give full credit to the Dutch woman, the way that she could have easily packed in. She could easily have resigned herself to defeat up against the best women's player in the world. She could have settled for the runners-up prize, but she is not settling for anything whatsoever. She has a set on the board. She is the first player to take a set off Bo Greaves in this year's World Championship. And Scott, I probably think the break came at the right time for Bo, because she was having 3 or 4 legs off for her high standards.
Absolutely, mate. I couldn't agree more. But we have to say that Eileen stepped her game up, and she's just come out firing there. These early moments in this set 5 are all very, very important.
Yeah, it's interesting. She's not actually hit a 180 yet in this tournament as Eileen de Graaf, but that's a third 171 with all three plumbing the treble 19. Creative user of the board. Bo much more standard.
And those sorts of visits where you're right on the top bar are so frustrating as a player. You feel like you've had 180s that have been further away than the treble 20 than that. They were right on the wire.
140.
Yeah, because they're three well-thrown darts, aren't they?
They were superb thrown darts. There's nothing wrong with them. They just didn't go where you wanted them to go. But I think Bo's up to pace a little now. Gap between the darts is a little quicker, and that's when she becomes more accurate.
She missed the ball for this combination earlier, and she's not going to get a go at it on this occasion.
45, going by 40.
Double 10 then. Just at the point where de Graaf thought, I might get a go at this 85. Its last dart, the fist pump comes in.
57.
She just needs to hold her throw in this set on her three legs, and she becomes the champion.
Back-to-back 140s against the throw.
29.
Disappointed with just a ton there by the look on her face. She's now got the business-like head on. She wants this done.
89.
She'll come back at 32. De Graaf not on a finish, and
45.
this is to take a pretty quick 2-0 lead in this fifth set. She's just one set away.
Third largest protocol first.
Lorraine Hyde, Paula Murphy and Rhiannon O'Sullivan could not live with Bo Greaves. Eileen de Graaf has made a better effort of it. She has ensured it's not going to be a perfect scoreline at the end. But Bo Greaves is producing great darts when they matter the most.
Of that she sure is.
83.
De Graaf not going away here. And why should she?
60. 96. 95.
Good find there from de Graaf. Could this be it?
Double 12.
117. Eileen de Graaf 132. $64.
For a second World Championship title. It is another beautiful evening at Lakeside for this sensational teenage talent. Just how can she be stopped? Her family are thrilled. She has cemented her lakeside legacy, and she is still only 19 years old. The talent is frightening. De Graaf put up a good effort, but it's Bo who wins by 4 sets to 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, as she leaves the stage, a massive round of applause for your finalist from the Netherlands, Eileen de Graaf. We move straight into the presentation and we welcome to the stage from our sponsors A&G Travel Group, Gavin Legg and James Collis. Receiving £25,000, the magnificent Champions Trophy, your winner for 2023, and still the CT1 WDF Lakeside World Champion, Bo Greaves!
Well, Bo, congratulations, a two-time world champion. She made you work for it today, though. But firstly, how does it feel to be lifting this trophy once again?
Yeah, it feels great. Obviously, it's really weird being still there, obviously, just after the whole week's done. But fair play to Eileen, she's a great player, and I just got ahead at the right time. But I enjoyed the game, and I'm just so happy to be still there right now.
She pushed you in the third and, of course, the fourth set. What were you telling yourself? Because you came out firing in the fifth.
Yeah, when I went off in the break, I just thought, right, I need to sort of get ahead now, because I knew I know what she's like, and she was going to sort of bite me on the ankles there the whole way, but my scoring was good, and doubles was okay, so I just relieved and just got on with it, and yeah, just really happy.
Is it nice to have a bit of a rivalry between you? Bit of revenge there for the Dutch Open?
No, I don't know, it's one of them, you know, she's absolutely amazing, obviously. It was a great game, but I'm sure she'll get me at some point in the new year, but happy to be stood here right now.
So we all know just how good you are. Still 19 years old. You've won this trophy twice. What's next for you, Bo?
I don't know, to be honest. I sort of like doing everything so young, but I don't know. Just keep playing, keep enjoying it, and I don't know. We'll see what the future holds, innit?
Well, the crowd absolutely love you. I'm sure we'd be very happy to see you here once again. Congratulations.
Thanks, Simon. Thank you.